Good afternoon, you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I wanted to get on here. God's been talking to me about this for a little while, like how coveting, destiny swap, things of that nature, how that kind of comes about. And, coveting is an abomination to God, to where he does not like people coveting other people's lives and stuff, because that's where jealousy and envy can spark people to do things that to try to take from somebody. He also showed me a vision this morning of somebody sowing in the spirit. So this is kind of all tying into things that God has been talking to me about over the last couple of days. And he also gave me Micah 2. So I'm going to read a couple verses from there as well. I do want to show you a clip, and it kind of highlights how destiny swapping comes about, which people can't destiny swap with you as long as you're continuing to follow God's plan, keep on his path that he has for you. But this is kind of what that looks like, and it could be in different forms, but this is just an example, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Touch this girl's destiny!
Please, I don't care what it costs. My daughter must have that destiny.
If we do this, someone innocent will suffer. Excuse me, beautiful.
What just happened? Angel, come here. Good morning, Mama. How are you today?
Better now that I've seen your face.
No, Mama, I didn't pay for them.
Did I ask for money? Take them. God's be using you to help many people.
Let me also bless you. Thank you. God bless you too.
You noticed, everybody likes that girl.
It's not only because she's beautiful.
She has a clean heart. God's favor follows her everywhere.
Everywhere she goes, people are always praising her.
Lisa, where have you been since morning? I've been looking for you everywhere.
I went to see my friends. Why are you shouting as if I committed a crime?
Come inside and help me. Can't you see customers are waiting? Money finishes, they'll disappear.
At least they notice me. And like everyone in this village, all they see is Angel. Angels do this beautiful. Angel this, Angel that. I'm tired of hearing her name.
One day everybody will stop talking about Angel. One day they will talk about me instead.
Okay, so you seen where the girl was just living her life. She was just living her life. Her life wasn't perfect, because I think even in one of the clips, the young lady, struggled because she wanted to get into college. Her parents didn't have money, so she was saving up for college. I don't know if the girl knew that her life was already like that, but the other girl, her family was well established. But it was certain things that the girl had that the other girl felt like she needed, which we all know everybody has their own path. But it sparked her jealousy. If you notice that she started to feel some type of way, because the favor that God had on the other young woman was actually, she was favored, because God was with her. Even though she didn't have a lot, she still had favor. So because that jealousy and envy started to spark in the other young lady, because maybe she felt like everything was handed to her so easily, not knowing that the young lady's life was hard. She had to struggle. She just had favor from God, so she was, walking in that. And sometimes people will have more than you, but still feel like, you have something that they want. That's when the destiny swap came into play. But like I said, nobody can destiny swap. But you see how when the mother ended up going to the witch doctor, her face ended up changing to where that affected her beauty, or people started to reject. It was certain things like that was implemented to have that happen, because she seen that her daughter was jealous, and she seen that her daughter wanted something that the other young lady had. But that's kind of how that looks. Not knowing, you can just follow God's path, or follow the path that God has for you, and you can have that same favor. You can have that same, outcome. And ultimately, when God has shown me, like, in the spirit, people trying to steal, I did cancel and rebuke that, because that's, God showing you that this is what's going on. But you just have to be wise about that. And I'm going to read Micah 2 to you guys. And I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." God takes that stuff very seriously because, everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a plan in God. I just wanted to highlight that because he's been talking to me about that for a few days now, and just kind of going over what that looks like with me. But okay, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, bye.